Welcome, Libra, wonderful air sign. Welcome to Sweet Tree of Life Tarot. Thank you for joining me today, and Happy New Year. We're going to go ahead and start the reading. It is based on the Tree of Life spread. So the tree is on the top as we go down to the bottom of the tree, the branches, the trunk of the tree, and then one more below here, which is the root of the tree. So right here, what we have in the beginning, in the issue, is of course, the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune, as you can tell, it turns and turns, but we don't truly know how it's going to turn, right? If it's going to go right or left, unless it's in the reversal or upright. Right here is considered to be in the reversal. So that means something in your life right now is kind of stuck. It's not kind of moving forward. But a little bit of luck and timing will be definitely beneficial to you because there is a change coming. And it looks like it's a time for you to kind of realize certain things. It's a time of realization of certain things that have happened in your life that you're kind of giving more thought to and maybe coming to another conclusion. Now right here in the second position here, in the position number 2, we have the Two of Cups. Beautiful card. It's kind of what keeps you, kind of drives you forward, that balance and happiness, developing that nurturing need, nurturing relationships with people. Not necessarily love, but it could be love. It could be platonic. It could be a new discovering of a new friend. A new friend who brings, that harmony and joy and lightness into your life that you might be having time for nowadays. And it can also mean, of course, for some of you, finding that having that love in your life, of having a partner, boyfriend or girlfriend, sharing certain things with you that help you kind of keep your drive going forward. Now, right here in the number 3 position, we have what's considered the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands here is basically a reminder of a starting point, right? This is what you kind of have created. It looks like you've been starting something already. There's a torch that kind of lights your path to these new ideas and adventures. So it's time to create a vision into action. So it's something you've been thinking about. Let's take action now. That's all what the wands are about, right? That fire. Keep it going. Keep it, take action. Don't just think about something, but, make it happen. Now, right here in the number 4 position, what it's giving you the energy to build is a major arcana card. It's a beautiful card. It's the World. As you can see, she's holding the Tree of Life, or the Tree of the World in her hands. There's little bunnies that have been discovered, meaning there's stories that have already come to light that kind of can make your cycles kind of complete in your life. So the World card is a lot about that completion of a cycle, that conclusion. So now you're awaiting those new adventures. The world is at your fingertips now. Now you're ready to move forward and keep going. Now right here, and what you need to dissolve, I have the Four of Pentacles. As you can see here with the Four of Pentacles, he's holding on, to these pentacles, which is usually dealing with financial, monetary things or material things in the world. He seems to be holding on to them rather tightly, as you can see. But what's wrong with that is that he's kind of holding on to them, not sharing his blessings. He's just holding them all to himself. So he's maybe being overly attracted to material things. So this is something you kind of need to work on dissolving, either with yourself or with your partner, that you might have that. There's also maybe a little bit of stubbornness in you and your partner. It definitely gives, if it is your partner, it might be an earth sign, gives kind of like an earthy vibe, like Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, because of the pentacles that are the suit here. But it's also maybe a sense of wanting to remain in control. And that could be yourself or your partner or both of you. So there could be, or a situation that you're trying to maintain control of, where you kind of have to trust a higher power, just kind of trust in the universe that things will become better. But it seems like you're doing okay, you're doing well, but at the same time, you're holding on to everything too tightly, to your materialistic things, or you're being too stubborn, holding on to an idea where you're not kind of looking at both sides, or like I said, maintaining that control. So this is what you need to dissolve, that feeling there. In the middle of the reading here, we have the Six of Wands. Now, the Six of Wands here, as you can tell, is a cat, holding his little mouse here, showing that he's come back triumphant. So it's kind of the energy that's showing here that you kind of earned some acclaim, some respect of your peers, and you kind of want that. You want that recognition of the achievements that you made. So it seems like you are looking forward to that, wanting that recognition. Right here, the Three of Swords is in the victory position. The Three of Swords, you might think, how can that be in the victory position, right? It deals with broken heart, sorrow, mental turmoil, kind of even some trauma for some of you that you might feel from a situation that you've gone through, that kind of time. But it does tell you that time and care will mend. So it's kind of start in order for you to get through the situation, you're going to have to turn that one upside down, right? You have to kind of turn it into maybe a lighter heart, letting some of that go, taking it as a lesson in life, and start the healing, because you have to start that healing to get over the situation here where some of the things are kind of stuck, some broken heart that you might have. You have to kind of let it go so you can maybe turn this wheel upside up. But again, dissolving any of those stubborn thoughts or wanting to remain in control. That's another thing you want to dissolve, whether it's your feelings, and if you're with a partner, it might be their feelings as well, or a mixture of both, and some ideas that you don't look eye to eye in. So right here in the number 8 position, we have, it reveals what you want. We have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful card. It's about new beginnings, new love, new ideas or possibilities. Now it could be new love for you, or it could also be a new love towards yourself because of this broken heartedness that you've gone through right here in these lessons that you've done. Or it could be a new beginning in the way that you think, because remember, you don't want to be stubborn in things that you just want to remain in control of, because we don't have control over anything except what we do. We have control over our actions, but not over those outcomes. So that's all we can do, is just put the best action forward. Now right here with the cup, you can see how it's ready to overflow. So it's filled with emotions, fresh feelings. So it's also reminding you to trust your intuitions as well. Go with your gut. Intuition time for sure. Then right here in the trunk of the tree, we have the King of Wands. And the King of Wands here, what that tells me is that, this is how other people see you, or how you see yourself. Very charismatic, bold, inspiring. Master of your art, whatever art form that might be, a hobby or your work, or just the way of you that, doing certain things. You're definitely considered to be like the King of Wands, and where you're considered to be more direct, more fearless and enthusiastic for some of you. But you're definitely prepared to take risks and enjoy the rewards when you do take those risks. But either way, it's about creativity and having that determination. And this wand he has here is kind of create a catalyst to create a change, to create some kind of change. So now you want to just focus it so that you can make it into a positive change. Right here in the number 10 position, we have the Empress. The Empress here is about fertility. You can tell she's pregnant here. Could be a new birth for some of you. Congratulations if that's the case. But it could also be a new birth of your ideas, a new blooming and nurturing of those creativity that you have for those ideas, and kind of making them come alive, right? Giving them a life of their own, making sure that you're kind of bringing all that art that they consider you to be masterful in, kind of bring it up to life. It could be a hobby that may be lucrative as a business, as a side business. But now is a time of beauty and art and life, and definitely of growth and abundance. So this is a very beautiful card indeed to finish out your reading for the Tree of Life here with this reading and it radiates out toward everything else from the reading, the Empress. So this is a wonderful card to have to finish off the reading here. Now right here we have the Pillar of Severity, the Pillar of Harmony, and this is a Pillar of Mercy. Now as we go up the Pillar of Harmony, it gives you maybe a summation, or kind of like a recap of what we were talking about, but also kind of giving you hopefully a positive perspective, or a new perspective of looking at your situation with new eyes. Yes, right here you start with the Empress, having that wanting of growth and abundance. The King of Wands, of course, you have him here having that creativity. Again, all about this creativity is coming up a lot in your reading. So kind of making that into maybe that hobby into something more lucrative, for example. And now right here, getting over or starting to heal from that broken heart. And of course, dissolving this sensation of having to control things or having to, have a certain way of thinking that you might have to change, or being overly cautious by holding on to your money instead of, sharing the blessings that you do have. And of course, the Ace of Cups with those new beginnings is reveals what you want. You want those new beginnings. And of course, the way to get through that is to dissolve some of the situation right here and right here. And then with the six of Wands, you kind of want to be admired, or you want that recognition of the tough work that you've put into. There's new friendships, maybe a new love coming into your life, but definitely whether it be a love of yourself, or passion that you want to work in, or new friends. That's a very positive card. And of course, with the Ace of Wands, you also use that, for time to create, turn that creative vision into action. And hopefully that way, turning this wheel upside up in the Wheel of Fortune can now continue to go forward and kind of keep you going in the direction you should be rather than being kind of stuck. I hope this reading gives you a more positive perspective of your situation. Please go ahead and subscribe if you like this reading. Please also like and share. Somebody else might also be benefiting from this this situation. If it resonates with their situation, it might give them a better perspective of where they're at as well, and a more positive one. If you need a more clear perspective of your specific situation, feel free to email me at sweettreeoflifetarot@gmail.com. I do personal readings, and I'd be happy to help. I do have some appointments available. Thank you very much again for joining me today. I wish you much peace, love, and light, and blissful new year, and a very blessed new year. Thank you very much for joining me today. Have a good night. See you soon.